Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said on Thursday that relations between Washington and Manila were back on a normal road of partnership. He made the remarks while speaking to a U.S. think tank about his visit to Washington, in which he met with his counterpart Joe Biden. Marcos said bilateral ties now need to evolve to make them more responsive to present and emerging challenges. The president also added that the Philippines and China are slowly inching towards a solution in an energy exploration dispute in the South China Sea. Well, Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. laid a wreath to honor the fallen American troops at the Arlington National Cemetery. Marcos Jr. is on a visit to the United States. He was escorted by a U.S. Marine to the tomb of a martyred soldier where he laid the wreath. China has accused the United States of using cyber weapons to spy and stage cyber attacks around the world. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson at a press briefing said that the U.S. should stop such acts. The remarks were made after the release of an investigative report by China's internet security company. The report focused on activities by the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States and called it, quote-unquote, an empire of hackers. A dark patch could be seen on the Kremlin's Senate building in Moscow a day after an alleged overnight drone attack. Kremlin claims the attack was aimed to kill Russian President Vladimir Putin. Moscow has blamed the U.S. for this alleged drone attack, with the Russian president's spokesperson saying that Ukraine acted as a U.S. puppet to carry out this attack. However, the U.S. has denied these allegations, saying that it has neither encouraged nor enabled Ukraine to strike outside its borders. Kiev has also denied any involvement in the incident. Ukraine's Air Force has destroyed one of its own drones. The decision to take down the drone came after it had begun flying out of control over the Kiev region. A short video clip showed the drone flying in the Kiev skies. It was hit, falling to the ground with plumes of black smoke visible. The Air Force says that it was necessary to destroy the drone as it could have led to undesirable consequences. Explosions resonated on Thursday for about 15 to 20 minutes in the Ukrainian capital of Kiev. The city has already seen a series of overnight Russian attacks. Kiev city's military administration said that the air defense system has been put to work. Kiev's mayor reported about explosions and fire in the Solomiansky district of the capital and warned of potential drone debris. He also said that information about any victims is being clarified. Ukrainian First Lady Olena Zelenska visited London's Downing Street ahead of King Charles's coronation. Zelenska was welcomed by Akshata Murthy, wife of UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. She will be attending the coronation ceremony at Westminster Abbey on May 6th.
And it's to
on that side there.
the interesting book. It's,
The Kenyan cult leader, thought to be responsible for over 100 deaths, has so far been released on bail. He was arrested last week over terrorism charges for his involvement in the deaths of his followers. At a court hearing, a Kenyan magistrate said that the state had failed to bring enough evidence before the court to reasonably keep the cult leader in police custody for another 30 days. As a result, the cult leader was released and ordered to deposit a non-cash bond of $22,000. After his release, his followers sang praise songs and celebrated the court's decision. An economist from the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization has warned that an increasing portion of the world's population is now facing high levels of acute food insecurity. The economist also outlined the causes and consequences of the current food crises impacting the globe at a press conference held at United HQ in New York City. Now, according to the economist, more than 53 million people were internally displaced in 25 food crisis-affected countries. He added that more than 19 million people around the world have become refugees or asylum seekers in 55 countries affected by food crises. A federal police operation in Brazil has netted over 6,000 illegal weapons and led to at least 49 arrests since it was launched earlier this month. The operation was aimed at removing illegal weapons from gun owners who do not meet the legal requirements to own firearms. It is part of President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva's program to reduce the number of guns in civilian hands. The number of guns had tripled during the previous administration of Jair Bolsonaro. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese expressed frustration over the arrest of WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Albanese on Thursday said that he is frustrated for not yet finding a diplomatic fix over his continued detention in the United Kingdom. He also said that he is worried about Assange's mental health. The founder of WikiLeaks is battling extradition from Britain to the United States, where he is wanted on criminal charges over the release of confidential US military records and diplomatic cables in 2010. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.